In this video I'm going to show you how to do experiment 2, where you build an object, an artificial eye and a telescope all on one optic bench and explore how the telescope magnifies images. And one of the problems you're going to face with this experiment is that there are 4 lenses involved, and if the alignment of these lenses is not just right, you're going to get very, very poor images formed by the telescope. So the first thing, before you even begin to put anything together, is you have to check the alignment of your lens holders. You should have 4 lens holders. And you can check the alignment like this. You take the 4 lens holders and you put them all together on the optic bench next to the object and check that they're all about the same height, and that if you put a lens in each of the holders, the centre of the lens would line up roughly with the centre of the object. Okay, after you've done that, we need to construct the object. We already have an object here, but it's not at optical infinity, so we use an auxiliary lens to get it to optical infinity. In this case I'm using a 4 diopter lens. I put it in the lens holder and I auto-collimate it, so now the light coming out of this lens is in parallel, just as if the object was at infinity. The next thing you have to do is you have to create the model eye, or the artificial eye. The screen here is going to be the retina of the eye, and a 3.5 diopter lens is going to be the optics of the eye. And what we do is we put the lens in there and then we just move it backwards and forwards until we get a sharp image of the object on our screen. When we get a sharp image, we should measure its width and record that. Also, you have to check and see whether the image is the same way round as the object or whether it's inverted. Okay, now the last thing is to put the telescope in place. The telescope's got 2 lenses in it. One's called the objective because that's closest to the object. The other one's called the eyepiece because it's closest to the eye. And the first telescope you have to put together is a Galilean telescope with a +2 objective and a -4 eyepiece. Now, to help the alignment along, it's a very good idea to have the eyepiece as close to the eye as possible. And one way you can do it is you can try and get the 2 of them to share the same lens holder. If that's not possible, then you can take this lens holder and turn it around, and take this lens holder and turn it around too. Now the distance between these 2 lenses is the same as the distance from the ends of the lens holders there or there, so we can measure the distance accurately. We'll put this one here, and with these 2 lenses, these should be 0.25 of a metre apart, and let me see, that's it there, and I can see a large sharp image of the crosshairs there. I measure that and then I work out the magnification from that. Then I repeat the experiment with different lenses.